see what we have here. You gotta be careful you don't roll the bees. Get a good grip under there. You want to orient them the same way. So what I've got is a lot of honey, some capped, some uncapped. I do not see the queen here, but they're building out that comb. I don't know if you can see how it's black in the corner. See, that's the frame that it comes with, and they're building out with wax. This is I forget what they call it, but basically a preformed base frame for them to build on, and it keeps them building nice and straight. So they've got a full frame of honey, and we've sprayed these frames with sugar water. Let's make sure that's pushed over. So that's enough to keep them fed and keep them busy. Okay, we're going to go to the second frame. Good, nice and loose. Careful not to squish any of our girls. We should get into brood at this point, possibly a queen, depending on where she's laying. So I'll just check real quick. That's another frame of honey and uncapped, and that's another frame of honey. So far, 2 frames of honey. I'm not going to see the queen there because that is not a brood frame. Nobody's laying anything in this frame. Drop these girls. This is my first time doing this, so I'm not comfortable without the gloves yet, but it is a lot harder to do with gloves on. I'm actually going to give myself plenty of space to work. Now, there is some capped brood on this next frame. It's entirely possible this is where we're going to see the queen. A heavy frame. So in the center, you're going to see capped brood there. In the middle, and if it was sunnier and warmer, I would look down into those cells so we could see if they're eggs or larvae. And you can see what they do is they'll actually build honey out at the corners. So it's brood in the middle and honey out in the corners, and you can see these girls are really gentle. And for this side, I'm going to check for the queen real quick. I do not see her. So that one's going in. So you can see we've got brood on that side as well. It's capped. That's the third frame. I'm not going to spend, because it's cooler, I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking for the queen. I really want to get these guys in their new home. This one might be trickier. This one has some cross comb action going on. And so, let's see if I can break it without cutting it away.
Do we want to smoke them a little more? Are you good?
And I can. So hopefully another full frame of brood. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. This one's packed. And even a queen cell. It looks like they might be working on a couple of queen cells. This would be a likely frame for the queen. She's probably still laying out into the corners. I got a couple of drones, a couple of big drones. I do not see the queen yet. Could be she's shy. Sometimes you can pick her out. She should be surrounded by workers, and sometimes they make like almost a perfect circle around her. And I'm just not seeing her. I don't want to spend a lot of time out here. Shit. That's mistake number one. I mean, at least. But yeah, I've angered these girls. Sorry, girls. So sorry. And if, my smoker's not in yet. So normally you would have a smoker. I mean, there's nothing that's going to calm them down to the point you can drop them like that. They calm down quickly. These are great. These are great. And then we look like full honey on the last frame, so I don't know that we get to see the queen today. And I don't remember, Kim, do you remember the name where we got this nucleus hive from?
No, but we can post it later.
We'll update you guys later before we post the
They were
video.
really good to work with.
Yeah, they were amazing. I mean, it's exactly what you would hope for. They're very gentle. They sent, I mean, we've got plenty of honey, another frame of honey on the outside here. Some capped, some uncapped. These girls are busy. They work. Not a lot of cross comb. They're very hygienic, right? It's all very manageable. Of course, I don't have any idea how long they've been in this nuke box. I mean, if that's a week, then there's a good bit of cross comb for a week. But if they've been in there for longer than that, then it's really not too bad. So we got our 5 frames in. What I've done is I've sprayed sugar water on all the blank frames, and it kind of gives them a little jump start. This time of year, we don't have a lot of blooms up here. They do have plenty of honey. And stores to feed off of. And then what I do, just because they've gone from this little box, they're trying to keep warm, to a bigger box, we're putting these dividers in, so we'll have one new frame on either side and then a divider, so they don't have such a big area to defend and to keep warm. But you want to leave these here in contact. There's not a ton in here, so I'm not going to shake them in and bug them, but you want to leave these guys here. What they're going to do is finish cleaning out this box. If there's any honey or any stores, they're going to finish cleaning it out and taking it home. I'll actually lean that box on the entry over here, so that they can all find their way home. And the good news is there are very few out on the edge. So that allows me to get the lid on easily enough. We're actually going to put a little cover on. We might decide we have to feed them, but there was an awful lot of honey in there, and our flowers are about to take off here. We don't want them building comb up in the roof of this. There's a good sized roof cavity, and we don't want them building up in there, making it a mess. So that's that. They've got their new home. I am gonna put some foam or tape or something here, some entrance, a limiter, an entrance limiter. When you've got a hive that's only 5 frames and now they have to defend 10 frames worth of real estate, it can be a lot for them to defend from robber bees or other insects. So we're going to cut this down so there's only about an inch to get in. That gives them a nice small area to defend. Guy here, or this girl here, you can see she's raising her butt in the air and she's fanning her wings heavily. What she's doing, darn, I need to move that back up. You see, they think this is the entrance. She's telling the others that this is the entrance, and it's not. I think I pulled this limiter too soon. I'm gonna go ahead and move it back up to the top slot because she thinks it's the entrance, is telling everybody.